English is a West Germanic language, first spoken in early Mid-level England, which eventually became the leading language of international discourse in today's world. It's named after the Angles, one of the ancient Germanic people that migrated to the area of Great Britain that later took their name England. Both names derive from Anglia, a peninsula on the Baltic Sea. English is most closely related to Frisian and Low Saxon, while its vocabulary has been significantly influenced by other Germanic languages, particularly Old Norse as well as Latin and French. English has developed over the course of more than 1,400 years. The earliest forms of English, a group of West Germanic dialects brought to Great Britain by Anglo-Saxon settlers in the 5th century, are collectively called Old English. Middle English began in the late 11th century with the Norman conquest of England. This was a period in which English was influenced by Old French, in particular through its Old Norman dialects. Early modern English began in the late 15th century with the introduction of printing press to London, the printing of the King James Bible and the start of the Great Vowel Shift. Modern English has been spreading around the world since the 17th century by the worldwide influence of the British Empire and the United States. Through all types of printed and electronic media of these countries, English has become the leading language of international discourse and lingua franca in many regions and professional contexts such as science, navigation, and law. Modern English grammar is the result of a gradual change from a typical Indo-European dependent making pattern with a rich inflectional morphology and relatively free word order, to a mostly analytic pattern with little inflection, a fairly fixed subject-verb-object-word order, and a complex syntax. Modern English relies more on auxiliary verbs and word order for the expressions of complex tenses, aspect and mood, as well as passive constructions, interrogatives, and some negations. English is the largest language by number of speakers and the third most spoken native language in the world after Standard Chinese and Spanish. It is the most widely learned second language and is either official language or one of the official languages in almost 60 sovereign states. There are more people who have learned it as a second language than there are native speakers. As of 2005 years, it was estimated that there were over 2 billion speakers of English. English is the majority native language in the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Ireland, and it is widely spoken in some areas of the Caribbean, Africa, and South Asia. It is a co-official language of the United Nations, the European Union, and many other world and regional international organizations. It is the most widely spoken Germanic language, accounting for at least 70% of the speakers of this Indo-European branch. English speakers are called Anglophones. Variability among the accents and dialects of English used in different countries and regions, in terms of phonetics and phonology, and sometimes also vocabulary, idioms, grammar, and spelling, does not typically prevent understanding by speakers of other dialects. Although mutual intelligibility can occur at extreme ends of the dialect continuum.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it.